All right, so in this video, I'm going to discuss what makes the Mexican residency, right, either temporary or permanent, the number one choice for Americans. One of the straightforward reasons why a lot of Americans go for the Mexico option is because of the proximity. Straight flights, direct flights from various cities in the US straight to different cities and places in Mexico. One of my favorite places for processing residencies is Mexico City, a top location, a safe location, a beautiful upscale neighborhood. So you can't go wrong with the Polanco neighborhood. Beautiful place to visit with your family and also collect your residency option. The second reason why they go for Mexico is because the residency card is flexible. So it doesn't have any minimum physical presence required for maintaining the residency. The difference between a temporary and permanent is almost negligible for most Americans because they aren't really looking to work for a Mexican employer. So either type of residency works just fine. A lot of people think they can only get the temporary. That's not true. You can get the permanent residency or the temporary residency based on your circumstances. If they're family ties, you can directly obtain permanent. And secondly, if let's say you don't have family ties, but you have qualifying income, and based on certain other criteria, you can directly go for permanent residency as well. Now for temporary residency, of course, the threshold is quite low. The straightforward is simple. Most people will fit in this category. The other big confusion a lot of people have is that do you need to obtain the visa from your home country to then go and get this residency? The answer is it depends. Some people can directly obtain the card from inside. It all depends upon what's your criteria or what's your category, versus other people who would need to obtain the visa in order to go enter Mexico and then convert that visa foil into the card, right? And with us, the card process happens instantly because our attorney is there throughout the day from 8:30 to 5, processing several cases all the time. So we are able to block your date with immigration based on your comfort level, and in a single day, on the same day, typically we try to get you the card, and that's how fast it is. And at any point in time, right, you want to trigger this, you want to start this process, you can always click the link. We can discuss your criteria, where you fit best, and then immediately get you started with this Expedite option, right? Either it's temporary or it's permanent. Whatever category suits your needs, we can immediately get you started. Now, in 2025, what are the latest requirements to qualify? So first, let's discuss permanent, and then we can talk about temporary. For permanent residency, apart from the standard criteria, two of the main financial criteria, if we look at it, that you need to take into account is 7,500 USD approximately, a monthly income, right? So 6 pay stubs or 6 income stubs that show you, or 6 income statements, I should say, that show 7,500 approximately. In each embassy slightly varies, so it all depends, but roughly that's the amount per month for 6 months, and that's one way of qualifying. The second way of qualifying is you have a bank balance, so you don't have that income inflow of cash. In that case, then the second option is you have a bank account where you have 300k approximately, it's 293 something, approximately 300k USD sitting in a bank account. It could be multiple bank accounts, it could be different forms of instruments, but the total per month ending monthly balance should be approximately 300k USD, and you need 12 statements, right, that should show this across 12-month period, and that again equally qualifies. It's either or, doesn't have to be both together. That's permanent. The temporary is much lesser in numbers. So if you're looking at the bank balance route, again 12 months of bank statements required, and you need to show 73.5k USD of average monthly ending balance, 12 months of bank statements, and you can qualify for this one. The second option is through monthly income, and it again is either or. The monthly income could be active or passive, pension, that does not matter. It should be some form of income, and the amount that they are looking for is 4,400 approximately. So if you have 6 pay stubs that show that amount, or income statements that show that amount, then you can qualify for the temporary residency. The biggest reason why Americans are so desperate about the Mexican passport, and exceedingly I'm getting a lot of interest from the Middle East, especially people from Pakistan and other countries in that from that South Asian region who physically reside and live in Dubai. Dubai or UAE is never going to give citizenship, so they either choose Argentina, and rest of the people choose Mexico as the perfect plan B solution for them and their family. The reason why this is so much in demand is because of the strong passport, and this passport is stronger than the Canadian, American, or Australian for that matter, all those passports. The reason why this passport is so much stronger than the other ones is not because of the visa free. Visa free is meaningless if you already have an American passport. You have the access, you have the coverage. Maybe you're trying to keep your American, or you want to give it, then you're getting another plan A passport, which is going to have the visa free. The reason why this is more powerful is because apart from all of that, it has an actual business access. So it has ETA to Canada. So Canada is covered if you qualify. The second is the TN. TN is the big one, right? So through the NAFTA, you have the TN access. You find any kind of employment in the US, you can apply for the TN. You have a backdoor entry to the US. That's not a visa free. TN is more powerful than the visa free access, right? Then you have complete coverage within South and Latin America, a lot of access there being a Latin country. Then you have obviously the standard Schengen access. That's not an issue. What really shines is the APEC access, which is a business access that's available to countries like Chile, South Korea, and APEC countries, right? So US, Canada, Australia. Australia is an APEC country, but not US or Canada. With APEC, you have business access to Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, Japan, Chile, Malaysia, Peru, so many important, even Russia, so many important, valuable countries. And this is business access. This is not visa-free access. And for this reason, the Mexican option is highly in demand. The third major advantage with this is that to maintain the temporary or the permanent residency, you don't have to have the minimum physical presence on the ground. Only if you are looking to convert this into citizenship, which can happen as soon as 5 years, right? Under normal circumstances. Under some interesting circumstances, this can happen in 2 years. That's the fast track. Few people qualify for this either through, let's say, an exceptional business or through some family ties, but that again is not for everyone. That's for a certain type of people who are interested in some interesting investments in Mexico. But for normal, the general public, you can naturalize after 5. There is some physical presence that you need towards the end for citizenship. This is not needed if you're simply looking to maintain your permanent residency in Mexico at any point in time. And we specialize in this, right? So at any point in time, you are interested in getting started with either Mexico or Argentina or both, or any other residence, you can always click the link, book a call. We can discuss where you fit best and get you started immediately on this or any other option for you and your family. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to turn on the bell notification and subscribe. It helps this channel grow, helps me get you more valuable content. It helps you stay on top of all the latest developments within RCBI. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and catch you in the next one.